Great, we'll just give that a few minutes to let people log in and join.
What happens then, Simon, at the other end? If you're on the other end of Facebook, what would you be seeing?
So there should be people now logging in to see what's happening, see where we're at, what stage we're at. They should have all got a notification, hopefully, to let people log in and see what we're doing. So I imagine by now, as it's probably about 5 past or so, we're all happy to get started.
Yeah.
Perfect, welcome. It's really good to have everyone here. I'm Simon from Winwood Grove. We're a sales and letting agent in the Sussex area, and I've been really, really lucky because I've been involved with this competition almost from start to finish. And I'm quite excited because I imagine we're going to make 3 people today, so I'm really, really looking forward to this. We're doing a live recording, and obviously some people are watching now. If you can't, maybe you're at work, whatever you're doing, but this is going to be available a bit later, which is good. So you can see this from start to finish. And what we're going to do is provide the facts and figures. The one that I'm really excited about, yes, we're going to be making some today, but the hospice have done really well at this, which I'm so excited about. They've got a £78,051 donation. And that comes from ticket sales, do remember. So well done, everyone. That's really exciting. We're going to hear a lot more about that, but that's what they're getting. So yeah, really big well done. We're then going to announce the winner in reverse order. So there'll be a draw for the winning ticket referral prize, which is a £3,000 prize. So really look forward to doing that one. Then a £10,000 awarded for the most referral. So that's already decided, and there's already a winner out there. We'll let them know shortly. And then the big one, the big number, which you probably mainly know, is £365,000, and £305 is going to be awarded. Someone's going to get a phone call a bit later on, probably the best phone call they've had all year, to let them know that they've won that money. So we're really, really looking forward to that one. Before going into the next steps, I just thought we'd let everyone present explain who they are, do an introduction to themselves. So without any further ado, I'll let everyone go ahead and introduce themselves.
Hi, my name is Becky Jack. I'm the Director of Fundraising and Communications for St Barnabas Hospices.
Hello, my name is Rose Scott and I'm a freelance journalist.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Harry Chug. I'm a solicitor at Elite Law Solicitors in Hove. It's been my privilege to be working with Peter in the background over the last few months, just to help with the legal aspects in the background.
Hello everyone, I'm Peter. I'm the promoter and the owner of the property, and delighted to be working with Simon today. Delighted that so many of you have been able to join us today. So I'm going to hand back to Simon, who's going to be the master of ceremonies for today.
Perfect, thank you, Peter. Yes, so there's quite a bit going on, which is good. We're going to obviously shoot through, and there's a few bits to explain. But who I'm going to hand over to now is to Becky to say a few words about the hospice, and I imagine we can hear what a difference it'll really make. So, Becky, over to you.
Thank you, Simon. So yeah, really, gosh, what a year it's been. I just wanted to say thank you to Peter, and thank you to everybody that's bought tickets. The donation that we're getting, it's nearly £80,000, will make such a tremendous difference to both hospices. So St Barnabas Hospice is the adult hospice, Chestnut Tree House is the children's hospice, both working incredibly hard in what has been a really difficult few months. So both houses are very busy. We have patients in both of the hospices, but we also have large community teams that are going out and helping people in the community and really supporting those people and those families that need it most. I said it's been a really tricky year. It's been a really tricky year for fundraising. Lots of our events have been cancelled, lots of our shops have been closed. Our community fundraising has been impacted. The support that we have received from the community has been amazing, and the support of people like Peter and of the people out there that have bought tickets has been fantastic. It costs around £13.5 million a year to run both hospices, so it's a lot of money we need to raise, so we really, really value the support that we have from everybody.
Perfect. Becky, thank you so much. And what I thought best to do now is hand over to Peter to explain a few of the facts and figures, what's gone into it, what's involved, and then we'll move on to the juicy bit. Peter, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Simon. Be grateful if people could bear with me. Glasses on, glasses off, mixture of steamed up glasses and clear glasses. And as you can see, we're all trying to observe social distancing as best we can. We've been a most wonderful, cooperative group of people to work with over the last 3 months, and please give us as much latitude as you can. We're doing our best that we can to observe this very difficult year, difficult restrictions. In terms of the draw today, All set up. I did post a lot of details about the technical side of it, random.org, an approved random number generator that we're using. We've got the software all set up already. I'm going to be going through that process to ensure as much impartiality, neutrality as possible. Some of the things that will be going on, we'll be taking screenshots of the numbers when they appear. It's not as easy to navigate around these screens and people touching stuff and different people as you can appreciate. So I'm going to be setting up the numbers. I'm going to invite Becky to come along and press the button, which is the key button, which will generate the winning ticket numbers. And then she'll step back. There'll be a little bit of a pause while I have to identify the winning ticket number with the person, check out if we've got a phone number. Then I'm going to make an attempt to phone them and speak to them and really make their day and hopefully their year. So again, bear with us. This is something that none of us have done before, so we're trying to make it look as professional as we possibly can, but at the same time we want you to realise that we are amateurs in the business and we're just trying to do our best. So appreciate your goodwill and all of that. We're pretty much ready, I think, to start the first one, Simon. So
Yeah, absolutely, and thank you for explaining. The way this is going to work is we're going to do the draws in reverse order financially. So the first one will be the £3,000 draw. And one thing I'd really recommend if you're watching is to make sure you've got your phone on, because we're going to try and ring everybody, and that'd be really good if we can get some real reaction. The next one will be the £10,000 prize. So again, keep your phone on, because that's a good one to get. And if you really want to get the best phone call of the year, it's the £365,000, £305 winning ticket, which is going to be done. So we're going to do that really soon, and we're using something called a random number generator. So what I'll do is quickly hand back to Peter to explain what that is, how it works, and then quite simply to use it to draw the first £3,000 draw. So Peter, again, back to you.
yeah, if I could explain how it worked, I'd probably have a much better job. It draws a number randomly, I'm told, from atmospheric noise. So that's enough for me. I'm not going to talk any more technically about that. I'm just going to get on with it, I think. I think the first thing we need to do is to set it up for the first draw, which is for the £3,000 one. So let's look at that now.
Here it is, and this is time to really make sure your phone is on. If not, we'll let you know, and of course it doesn't mean you lose out, but yeah, it'd be really good to get a phone call, and as that's happening, it'd be quite good to really touch base with Becky again, because this is obviously the reason the donations were about, people buying tickets, of course. What I wanted to reiterate was, although this was a temporary competition, it's not a temporary cause, of course, so yes, we still want people to help the hospice onwards and onwards, I assume.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. All the support we can get from people, the better. As I said, it costs £13.5 million a year to run. Most of that money comes from voluntary sources. We get very little funding from the government, so it really is down to the efforts of the fundraising team and the support of the local community to keep us going and keep us being able to support the people that really need us.
Perfect, and it looks like you're ready for the first one.
We are. So this is the draw for £3,000 for all of those people who obtained a minimum of 2 referrals. So I've got everything set up here, and all I need to do is to invite Becky to step forward. She'll click the mouse on the button which will generate the winning ticket number. There'll then be another short intermission, which is when I'll need to link that winning number with the person's details. So I'll ask Becky to step forward. I'll put the mask back on and just show her what's going on screen. So Becky, if you'd like to step in. What you can see here is we have the number of entrants. We're picking one winner. This is entrant accessible, which means that people will be able to check this after the event. And all you need to do is move the mouse to the magic complete the drawing, and it will produce a number. And here we have it. I'll take the mask off for a second.
And we have a winning number?
We do. This is a referral number, and that's the number that you have at the bottom of your confirmation ticket. So it's a number that probably you might not have noticed. You just have posted a link, and I will read it out just in the interest of transparency, and I will take a screenshot of this page as well. But if you're writing this stuff down, maybe there's a little bit of a competition here that we can have, which is that you're going to try and identify whether this matches your records before I can find out who it is at this side. So here we go. F for Foxtrot, 9, D for Delta, E for Echo, A for Alpha, 6, A for Alpha, D for Delta, 3, C for Charlie, 8, B for Bravo, A for Alpha, 4, 6. And you've done well if you've caught that. So I'm going to hand back to Simon to talk for a second or two while I just look up the details, and then we'll be hopefully able to phone this person.
Yeah,
Simon.
and congratulations to whoever that was, because you're £3,000 richer in a pretty good time of year, which is good. So yeah, look, again, it'd be good to shoot back what we were talking about, the real difference it's going to make. Is there a set plan as to what's happening with the funds going away from this competition, or the general use, or?
Yeah, so the funds that are being donated from this competition will go into our general funds. And really, most of the cost to the hospice is the general running costs of the staff and the clinical staff that we have and the community teams that go out, as well as the costs of running the actual building and the inpatients unit. So most of what we fundraise for is those kind of day-to-day general running costs. So this will be really, really helpful.
Yeah. No, I'm so glad that people were able to make that possible, which is good. And then, out of interest, because I'm sure people are probably aware of this, but this year in particular, have events, I guess, not been going ahead because of COVID, where normal fundraising events for the hospice haven't been going ahead?
Yeah, so we're very reliant as a hospice on local fundraising. So there's a lot of community fundraising, a lot of, I don't know, village fairs, Christmas fairs, bowls clubs doing things, all sorts of people getting together and doing things physically, which they haven't been able to do. So we've done as much as we can virtually to a slightly different audience. It's a slightly different group of people that want to do that. We obviously have our appeals that go out that people can respond to, and our donations online do very well, and people kind of donate through the websites. But it's really impacted our events, our community fundraising. Our shops have been impacted. We have 27 shops across Sussex. And they've all had to be shut at various periods during the year, the most recent one in November. So they are thankfully now back open and doing a storming trade. So if anybody wants to get down to one of our
Get into the shops, yeah. No,
we are taking donations, and yeah, that would be great.
Great. Well, it looks like we've got maybe a name, but we certainly got a phone number. So someone's about to get a call if you didn't recognise your ticket number. But I guess, Peter, over to you. Get them on the phone. Let them know that this time before Christmas they're £3,000 richer.
We do. We have a name, and for data protection and privacy purposes, we're not talking about more than anyone's first name. So we have a lady who's called Katrina. I have a phone number for Katrina, so I'm going to phone her now, and
Fingers crossed we get an answer.
let's see what happens.
I mean, I would answer that phone call. Does she know? Is she watching? Is this going to be a surprise at work?
Come on, Katrina.
If not, is this going to be a good voicemail?
Hello, can I speak to Katrina, please?
Yeah, speaking.
Hello, Katrina. This is Peter from the Painters Keep Drawer.
Sorry?
This is Peter from the Painters Keep Drawer.
The what?
Competition.
Do you remember entering a draw for a house?
Yeah?
Yeah, and there was a referral prize as well. Do you remember? You probably shared it with some friends.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, there was a prize for everybody that was entered with more than 2 referrals, so you were automatically entered into that.
Alright.
When did you enter then? Yeah. When did you enter then, Katrina? All right.
She's busy.
It's real. Hello, Katrina. That's better. Yeah. When did you enter? I'm Peter, the organiser. When did you enter?
Oh, crikey. I was at Duke of Wellington in Shoreham.
Oh, right. Yeah, we know that. Yeah.
Great shout out for them.
Used to be Parcel Force. It used to be B&Q.
Nearly, yeah.
That's it. Well, I've got some good news for you about that referral prize entry.
Yeah?
Yeah, you've won £3,000.
No way.
Yeah.
Yes, way.
Well done, Katrina.
So,
I don't know anything of my life.
oh, here we have now, love.
Oh, that's fantastic.
No, am I allowed to say love? Am I allowed to say love, or is that a non-PC?
Call it what you like.
Can I? What do you want to call me then today?
I'll call you Peter. It's my partner that did the roofing on the houses.
Was it?
Yeah, that's why I entered. It was just a coincidence. We were in the pub, saw that,
Well,
and
you've
he'd done the roof.
fantastic. Well, you won £3,000. What are you going to do with that?
Oh, God knows. Save it for a nice holiday.
Yes. Well, look, it's really good news. What we've got to do is do some checks after the event. It's all going to be fine. I'm going to give you a ring, an email, you and everything else. It's not a hoax call, all right? You should have my number that's popped up now on your phone.
Yeah.
So we will talk. I've got to complete the draw now. It's going to take a little while. But this afternoon we'll get a phone call and get that 3,000 quid to you before Christmas.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Katrina?
That's what I mean to me.
Good. Before you
That's
go,
amazing.
thank you for entering and being one of the many people that's helped the hospice this year, because that's the most important thing of all.
That's the main thing, yeah. Oh, I'm so pleased to help.
Good stuff. So pleased for you, Katrina. Speak to you later.
Well done, Katrina. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
There
Yay.
we got an answer. We didn't expect that to happen, which is really good. Some people will be at work and whatnot, but that's really good. That made our day, didn't it? Which is incredible. So, time to move on, I guess, to the next one and hope that we get a hat trick of answered phones, which will be amazing. Now, the next one's a little different. That is a draw. Anyone that bought 2 tickets is in that draw, so it really pretty much could have been anyone. But the next one is fixed. It was the most amount of referrals, which is £10,000. So, yes, I guess I'll hand over to Peter. I guess he's typing the numbers in now to give the person a call. Hopefully they'll answer and let them know that they referred the most people, which has helped the hospice in the best possible way, and got themselves £10,000 before Christmas.
Yeah, so this one's not a draw. This one's for the person that simply obtained the most referrals, and this person obtained over 500 referrals. And the reason I'm telling you that number is that some other people achieved plenty of referrals as well, but I want you to know the size of the gap, because all of you will have got your own referral number through the number of tickets that you've received. So this person, I'm going to phone now, and I'm not going to say who their name is in advance, because there might be a few of you thinking, well, yeah, this could be me, and the phone's going to ring. So let's see if this person answers the phone. We've been lucky so far.
Might have to be a good voicemail for him or her.
I'll take your call right now. Just leave your message after the tone, and when you're done, press hash or just hang up.
Hello Gary, this is Peter from the Painters Keep prize draw. I've got some exceptionally good news for you about your referrals. You've won a very significant prize for the number of referrals that you've managed to achieve. It would be great if you can phone us back. We'll even try and take your call in the middle of the proceedings. But please give me a call back on this number. We're going to email you all the details that we've got. But once again, it's a very significant prize. It's for your referrals. You know what you've entered, and I hope to hear from you soon. Thanks for entering. Thanks for doing all that you did with the referrals, because the number of referrals that you achieved would have meant a lot of people buying tickets. All of that would have contributed directly to the size of the cash prize that we're going to be awarding today, and most significantly of all, to the charity. So thank you, Gary. Hope to speak to you soon.
Perfect. Gary, well done.
Yeah, shame.
Absolutely, that's all right. No, it's amazing. That's going to be a really good note for him. Hopefully he can log in and watch this video later. But yeah, in terms of that competition, £10,000, and that's what he's got before Christmas. So incredible. We now move on, I guess, unless there's anything else to touch on beforehand, for the really big one, which is the £365,000 and £305. So that's £1,000 for every single day of the year that someone's just about to win. So this is really the time to keep your phone on. If you can answer this phone call, we're probably going to hear some volume, I imagine, aren't we? Which is really good. So I guess now I hand over, if you are ready, and we do the draw. Maybe we invite someone else up to hit the button via the random number generator. And if you've got your tickets, if you've got the thing next to you, do look at them, because we can potentially read out the code again, and you can try and work out that you've won before we say a name, perhaps. Are we ready for the draw? Shall we have a little chat? I think maybe you'll be pressing the button again. How does that feel? Have you ever done a lottery draw before?
I've not, no, it's very exciting actually.
It's a bit like a football draw as well, picking the teams out of the thing. But no, this is good. This is really big. This is going to change someone's life, this one. Let's hope we can find them straight away.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so what is there any upcoming events or anything with the hospice that anyone can know about, or maybe I suppose into the hard events at the moment, but anything online maybe?
It is hard. The team are working really hard on putting some events on next year. So we have pushed back most of our mass events towards the summer for obvious reasons. So there will be a few things being advertised in January for people to take part in.
Great, yeah.
So watch the website and log in and hopefully come and see us when the world is getting a bit more back to normal.
Well, on that point, you may well have a vaccine coming your way at some point, do you think?
Well, hopefully, the news is looking really good, so that would be amazing for everybody, and obviously make things a lot easier, I think, for people to be able to circulate again.
Yeah. No, really looking forward to this. And I think we're ready, so you're going to probably press the most important button you're going to press today, I imagine.
Yeah,
I'll pass on over.
I'll just say a few words before I ask Becky to push the magic button. There are 433,943 tickets in this draw. That's made up of people that purchase tickets, free tickets, and all of the postal entries. Only one winner will be picked. There's one mouse click required, and we're going to find out. Again, there will be a short intermission after we've done that while I link it, but I think for reasons of suspense, I'll read out the number, because many of you have got numerous tickets and you want to be scouring through your list. So Becky, perhaps you'd like to come over. Just to show you here, I've screenshotted this again. We've got one winner from 433,943 entrants. I'll be getting a summary, and it's a question of complete the drawing. Oh wow.
Is there a ticket?
There is, and there is a ticket number, and this one's one of those that's mixed with numbers and letters, because those of you that have bought tickets, received tickets, will know that some of them are numeric, some of them are alphabetic, some of them are some other weird combination of symbols. But this one, it might even be someone's birthday or something, because there's a kind of something about this number. So I'm going to read it out, and then I'm going to be checking while you're checking, and I hope you get your phone ready. The number is 2009, so 2009, that's what I mean about a significant date. B for Bravo, 6. So 2009, Bravo 6. So I'm going to hand back to Simon to talk about things, and I'm going to try and link that, and I hope you're checking tickets.
2009 B6, congratulations. If you already know that that's your ticket, try and control yourself, I imagine, or not actually, let it go, why not? But what I'll quickly touch on then, because there's a little bit to be done to find the name and the number now, is introduce Ros again, because Ros is here. You're going to potentially do a story, is that right, about the event of this? It's going to affect you, a journalist. I'll let you maybe explain what you're doing and where it will be, maybe. Go ahead.
Hi there. I'm a freelance journalist, so I pitch every story. I'm going to pitch it to the national press, property pages in the Times and the Telegraph. I think they're always interested in innovative ways to sell properties and to raise money for charity. And obviously there are a lot of things happening in London, but it's interesting that something's happening down here. And it's great to support the hospices.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. No, really looking forward to that. As soon as we know where it will be, we'll obviously let everybody know. There'll also be a video going out, which is really good, a post-production video to show this from start to finish, how it happened, and the impact that it really gives to the charity. So we're kind of looking forward to that one. We're probably minutes away from getting a name and a number, and I'm hoping that they can answer the phone. Because if we can get this, that would be absolutely incredible. But again, to bring back Becky, if we can have another chat again just whilst we're waiting for the numbers. Is that the most important button you've ever pressed in your life?
I think it probably is.
Is it close, at least?
Certainly the most amount of money that I've given it away. I've given it away, but it's just such fantastic news, isn't it, for somebody a couple of weeks before Christmas?
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing, I think, for whoever wins it.
Yeah, and if you're on their list of people to buy presents for, you'd expect something a little bit bigger now, wouldn't you?
Oh God, absolutely. Yeah. It's got to be shared, doesn't it?
I think so. Yeah, you probably want to keep this a bit private and not have it videoed everywhere, wouldn't you? But that's how we do it. And I'm really hopeful. It's the reason we've been able to do this, as you know, is because everybody's bought tickets, and every single one, a contribution has gone to the hospice. So that's what I quite like. It's not that a big part has come from Peter specifically. It's everyone has contributed to the hospice, which is amazing. So even anyone who hasn't got the winning ticket, hopefully at least enjoy today, know that they contributed towards it.
Got a number?
So
absolutely.
we have a phone number. Have we got a name and a number, or should we leave the name until?
Oh, I've got a name and number.
We don't
I'm a
wanna
bit
get-
nervous myself.
We don't want to get. We don't want to say anyone's name to get them excited, though.
I
Do we?
don't get nervous, but I'm quite nervous about phoning this guy.
Yeah. Just to reiterate, £365,366. Sorry, £305.
What I'm not,
Sold him
like,
£60
what I'm
short
not
there.
liking is the number that's written down here that looks like a reversed code.
Oh, really?
So this will be the number that would have been input on the screen when someone entered. So I'm going to put in the number that's written down here.
Yeah, we'll certainly try it. If we can't get hold of them, it doesn't mean that they don't get the prize. But what
I'm
an
gonna-
amazing thing!
Invite Becky to come over in a minute and just check that I've got the number right, but I think we're okay here. And let's see.
Is there a ring? Is it a roof?
An incorrect number.
Uh,
Please check the number and try again.
we might have to let this winner know in alternate means.
Can I just ask Becky to come over and just show her what's going on here?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So we've got maybe the first two numbers transposed, and Harry, perhaps you could see that.
Did you put a 0 in front of it?
Agreed? That's not a typical code, is it?
If they're not going to get a phone call, they're going to get a very exciting piece of communication via email. It's permanent.
Might just need to add a 0 at the beginning.
Could it be? I mean, it's a good point to raise at the moment that these tickets have come in from all over the world, not necessarily the UK. So I guess this phone number could be something that's from absolutely anywhere in the world. This competition has been pushed out everywhere, hasn't it?
Yeah, well, what I'm going to say is that the number here begins 16, and it looks to me like a UK number, but maybe some numbers have been
Missed out on the
transposed.
beginning.
What I absolutely can't do is phone the wrong person. You'll appreciate that. That'd just be a nightmare situation. What I'm going to say is that the first name of the person who's won is James. So James, if
James,
you've got that ticket number,
congratulations.
then, yeah, congratulations.
But-
you have won one incredible prize. I'm just looking about whether I can turn some of those numbers around, but to be honest, I think the risk is too great. I'd be interested in taking a view of my observers here. Perhaps you could just check with the observers what they all think.
Yeah, well, I also imagine that anyone who's watching now who's called James that has a 6 in his phone number is probably absolutely buzzing. But either way, they'll get communicated via email or whatever their contact details are. I'm not sure the phone number is going to work, but that's not the end of the world, is it? We can always let them know. But the key thing to check here, we've got all people with us, and I just wanted to ask the observers that are with us, kind of individually, just to be very official here, is everyone satisfied that the procedure and what we did was free with interference, and you felt it went okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I mean, I'm very happy. I've been looking at the screen and all is well.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much. It'd be really good. We'll get hold of Jamie. Did you say it was? Or?
James.
James. We'll get hold of James afterwards, of course. But yes, we're all happy the competition went well, which is good and official. And yeah, mainly over to us to sort of thank everybody and close it up. Any final words, Peter, before I?
Yeah, I've got a few things that I want to say. I'm really, really keen to speak to James, and I think other people would like to speak to him as well and hear from him. So what I will do is I'll try my hardest as soon as this is over to speak to him, and I will try and persuade him to make some kind of appearance or announcement on Facebook or whatever. And I don't know technically how I'll do that, but I've got some great people working with me that will help me to do it, because I know that you would like to know the story, and I'm sure that there is a story there too. So you've got my promise that that's what I'll do. In the interest of transparency, because that's really important to me. I want to thank particularly those people that have been active supporters. You know, you've done a fantastic thing, because I've had help, yes, but there's been a lot of people that have done stuff in the background for which there's very little recognition, but you are recognised and you are appreciated. And to the wider group, to every single person that bought a ticket, every penny, as you know, 10% of the charity donation went directly to the hospice. So you have contributed massively. And I suppose my final words on that score is, please don't stop donating to your hospice. You might be watching me from another part of the world. You'll have a local hospice. So please donate to them, because they are organisations that work in the background, doing stuff for us that we all think we'll never need and hope that we won't, but one day one of us or one of our family will. So everyone has been a winner who's contributed in that respect. Please keep watching the page for updates. The website will also be used to store information, and I promise to go away from here now, try my very hardest to identify James and be able to post up a picture stroke sound recording of him hearing about his prize. So thanks everybody. I'll just hand back to Simon to close things down.
Perfect, thank you, Peter. And again, we really mean that thank you, because this is all possible because of your home, your competition, your idea, and what you've been inspired by. I know the hospice means something to you, so from everybody watching and us as well, big thank you. It was possible. Just to really confirm and close it off, so over £78,000 has gone to the hospice, which is absolutely incredible. I'm sure that'll make an absolutely massive difference to them. Thank you to everybody who's bought tickets, because every single ticket is contributed, as Peter said, and that's absolutely amazing. So do please feel good about yourselves, even though you didn't get anywhere today. Congratulations to the 3 winners. We will hear. We'll hear from James. We'll hunt him down. Hashtag hunt James down. Maybe people put that in. We'll get him. We'll get hold of him. Look, thank you everybody. This has been really good to be involved in. I've really enjoyed it. Merry Christmas. Keep watching because there'll be a video afterwards, and we shall see you all soon. So from everybody here, goodbye. Thank you.